Hey guys, this is Brendon Byrne with Hidden Ministries. I'm doing another question and answer for you. This week's question and answer is masturbation wrong? Now, that's kind of a big question. We get that all the time when I travel and do single life workshops. Lots of people are curious and asking about this. And so we're going to break it up into 3 different videos and hit different aspects of that question so we can really get a more all-encompassing view of it. And what I'm going to ask you guys to do is I'm not going to give you a yes or no question, but I'm going to ask you guys to start looking at the fruit of what inviting masturbation into your life brings. What does it actually produce in your life? Is it beneficial? Do you actually want the fruit it's creating in your life? And so one of the first things I noticed in me, I started masturbating when I was 12 years old. And I grew up in a Christian home, and the first thing that I noticed was, wow, there's some sexual feelings develop. It's kind of fun. But the other thing was it invited shame and hiddenness into my life. I was not comfortable sharing it with anyone. I felt kind of dirty and kind of like, oh, I can't really talk about this unless maybe I'm joking about it with some other guys who I know do it or whatever. But it really brought this shame and hiddenness, this feeling of I can't be fully open with what goes on inside of my life. There's things that I need to hide. There's things that I can't share openly. Now, when we invite that hiddenness in our life, we invite that shame into our life, it really prevents us from going full force into relationships. Full force of saying, I want you to know all of me and I want to know all of you. Especially when I was single and I was trying to pursue girls, there's a part of me that definitely didn't let them fully in because I didn't think I could show all myself because I thought there's something despicable inside. There's something unhealthy, perverted inside, and so it brought this hiddenness, this shame, and this prevention of really experiencing deep, intimate relationships. Now, if you're married, imagine what that hiddenness is going to do in your marriage, where this is the relationship where you're supposed to be one flesh with one another, where you know everything about each other and you share your deepest, most personal thoughts. You know, even whether it's easy or hard to share, you still are meant to do that with one another. And so, if you're inviting this hiddenness, this experience that's meant to be experienced with your spouse, if you're doing it hidden by yourself, imagine the blockage of intimacy that's going to create in a marriage. So God really did design us to live with nothing hidden. It's the name of our ministry. It's one of our core values. And God's blood covers all, and we're meant to be able to live completely out in the open. So why don't people live out in the open with this? There's always shame attached to it. There's always hiddenness attached to it. So that's one of the fruit I've seen it cause in my own life. One of the things I've seen masturbation produce in my own life. And I want to ask you guys the same question. Is masturbation inviting hiddenness and shame in your own life? Is it causing you to prevent yourself from being fully open in a relationship and causing you to pull back? If it is it really worth it? And so that's kind of the first point I want to talk about. You'll be hearing the second points 2 and 3 on other videos. Make sure you tune in later in the weeks to come and you'll be hearing them. Thanks.